Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen with Couture. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday night. Hello. My heat press decided to chime in with a beep. I am so excited for tonight's project. Oh my gosh. It is Victorian Skulls, and I'm just waiting for my iPad to catch up, and I am way up high here, so you're probably going to get to see a whole lot of everything going on down here. I wish I could see with you, but my iPad is so slow. There we go. Okay. All right. We are on. We are sharing, because sharing is caring. So I hit the share button so I could share not only on my business page, but also to my VIP page as well. So hello if you're watching from either place. And if you wouldn't mind as you're coming in to hit that share button as well, that helps to get the Couture love out there. So as I mentioned in my description, we're going to be chalking or inking tonight on one of our pillows. This is our pillowcase. This is our ink mat, which you can see I've loved quite a bit. I've used it for quite a few projects. So I'm actually going to just go ahead and insert this right into the opening, and I like to curl it so that, because it's sticky, and if I try to just put it in, it's going to stick to the inside. So if I curl it and slide it in, I'm trying to show you this and do it at the same time. So, and then slide it in and then open it. That kind of works a little bit better. See how it just came? Just couldn't get the corner down. There we go. So it just fits in there perfectly. I just need to scooch it up just a little bit. And as I mentioned, it is sticky. So it's awesome that it's going to hold our pillow in place, and it's going to actually help me to get rid of those wrinkles. Hello, Janine. It's going to help me to get rid of those wrinkles because when it sticks, you see how it kind of smooths it out? Now you can use cardboard, and that is perfectly fine when you're inking, or if you wanted to put a towel in there. The ink mats are perfect because it is going to help to get all those wrinkles out. Now sure, I could have ironed it before. That would have been too easy. I didn't, so I'm using the mat to kind of help me out. So I'm just smoothing it all out, making sure my mat is covering everything, because this, my friends, is a rather large transfer. It is so amazingly beautiful, and I cannot wait to create tonight's project. It's going to be pretty easy, hopefully, and hopefully it's going to come out how I kind of envision it. So without further ado, here's our lovely Victorian skull that fits perfectly on this amazing pillowcase. How are you, Cindy? Hope you are doing well tonight. And I apologize. You know what? I might need to slide down just a little bit with my camera, because I realize that I'm kind of cutting off. So just scooching down just a little bit. I gotta make some room because it's a nice size pillow. So let's scoot down so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove it from the packaging. Now you may remember I've said before, when I'm using ink on clothing or towels or pillows, I don't fuzz my transfer. Now, because this is a very large transfer, we need to be careful removing the backing sheet from the transfer itself. I'm so glad you're having a good day, Cindy. That's awesome. Okay, taking a sip of my tea. So we're going to remove the transfer, or I should say we're going to remove the carrier sheet from the transfer. This way we're going to do it nice and slow so that we don't have it flip onto itself. We did label the back, so I know this is the shiny side when I'm returning it. So we're just going to go nice and slow till we get to the end. And then we'll kind of rip it kind of quickly there. There we go. We are off. We are good. So far, so good. Okay, so now this is the part where we need to flip. So I'm going to pick it up from this side, and I'm literally just going to flip it over. It's not going to be on there perfect yet, but it's okay. I didn't push it down. I'm going to get it into place. It's not sticking yet to the surface. So I just want to line it all up. And again, my desk is a shorty, so it's kind of hard to to get in here. I just want to make sure I kind of have a little bit on each edge. So I'm kind of going on there evenly. And I can take this up to the top a little bit. Now I can start pushing down. Okay? I feel like I'm still off a little bit. Let me just take my time and get this in the right position. There we go. Just trying to leave the same amount of gapping all around the side of the pillows, okay? There we go. Now we can start pressing down. Hi Donna, how are you, love bug? Hope you're doing good. So we're just gonna press this down. I want a nice tight seal. Sorry, I'm shaking the desk, I forgot. That's also gonna shake the camera. Sorry about that. Okay. I probably should have pulled my desk out a little bit because this is really gonna kind of bubble up and I don't want that to happen. So what may happen, you guys might not be able to see me when I'm chalking the very bottom of this guy because I don't want to have it flip up like that once I chalk because it's hitting my wall. So I'm gonna just keep it like this. Try to get that nice tight seal here. And I'm gonna work from the top and just kind of go right on across. And I decided that I'm going to do the whole entire project in Storm. Actually, you know what I might do? I have a glass thing here, so I might just pull that out since my desk isn't long enough. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be okay. I've got a little bump down here, so hopefully that's going to be all right. Okay. I'm checking to make sure I'm not feeling any bubbles. That's why I'm running my hands over this. You just got it today, yay! That's so awesome. I have to confess, I borrowed this from my upline. I was so excited to try it, so she let me borrow it so that I could come in and do this project tonight. Okay, I feel like we're good. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to just use this squeegee and kind of just go that way. I was originally gonna use this squeegee, but I'm just concerned because it is so big and now I've got a bump here from where my glass is kind of in the way. You know what, maybe I'll just, no, I'm going to leave that because I kind of need the glass to come out over the edge of my desk so that I can get the bottom part. So let's just stop fooling around and let's just dive in. Okay, here we go. I've got my Storm ink and remember I'm loading up a pretty good amount. I'm going to be using a good amount on here. And I like to keep the ink going in one direction, okay? And the nice part about this is because this is a very large project, the ink doesn't dry quite as quickly as the chalk paste does. So that's going to give us hopefully some good time to be able to get this whole thing inked without drying. Okay, so we've got our first section. Just going to grab a whole scoop more and keep going. Hopefully this glass mat under here isn't going to mess me up. By chance, do you have the bathroom etiquette and garden and stuff? I actually, Donna, you know what? Send me a message because I'm pretty sure I have one of those. So I would be happy to talk to you about that if you want to send me a quick message. Okay, why do I feel like maybe I didn't stir my paste. I saw a little bit of white there, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. Now if I start to get concerned that it's drying on here, even though it is ink, if I feel like that's happening, I can always pull down from the top to the bottom. I'm going to grab a whole bunch more on here and I'm going to try to go just a little quicker. Okay. Sorry, I know it's like watching someone paint. I'm trying to go as fast as I can so we can get to the peel and reveal, which is the awesome part. There went my heat press again. Hopefully it didn't shut off. Nope, it's still on. Let me hit it. Oh, it doesn't shut off. Because I want to be able to have that nice and hot for when we're ready to heat set this onto our pillow. Okay. All right, we're halfway there. Oh, I cannot wait to see how this comes out. I really kind of was thinking that I wanted to do it all in black, but if you caught my live the other night, I used the very last bit of black ink that I have on another project. So I actually have some more black ink coming on Friday, but I didn't want to wait. So I figured I've got a nice 3-ounce jar of Storm. So we're going to come in and we're going to do it in Storm. Okay, we are almost done, guys. I am down the bottom. We're inking our little spider down here at the bottom. It's pretty easy. Literally just smearing ink right over the silk screen. And this one, I would not even attempt to put into my bucket. This one is going to go right into the bathtub, and that's how I'm going to clean it. So I'm not going to be able to show you that process tonight. So that'll actually cut down on time on the video. So I won't be taking up your whole night. Because I really don't think you want to follow me into the bathtub as I clean in there. You kind of, if you've seen my videos, you kind of know how to clean your transfers by now. Alright, we are getting there. I still feel like it's wet up top. So that's why I didn't do the pull down method. I'm just going to keep going. I feel like I'm going pretty fast. And again, I kept this all, oh, I just hit a piece of the pillow over here off of the silk screen. I made it so far without any boo-boos. Okay, there we go. I got a little tiny bit of gray off the side. All right, let's just check, make sure we've got everything covered. And I'm going to kind of peel down slowly so that way if I missed anything, I can hopefully lay this back down and fix anything that I may have missed. So let's do that. I'm just checking for any little spots here. Let's do that. Let's start pulling down. Oh my gosh, fingers crossed, everybody. Let me take a sip of tea before I do this. Whew. I'm nervous. Let's see. Looks good so far. Oh, I think I missed a little bit of the G. Come in here and get a little bit more of this G right there. Let's see if that worked. Okay, I'm not going to fool with it. Trying not to get any of the ink on my fingers. Holy cow. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, wow. Oh, crap. What the heck happened over here? Why does it look like it bled? Or is it supposed to be like that? I'm trying to check out the transfer. No, I think it's supposed to be like that. Let me run it real quick into my tub and get some water on it. Now that I practically took a shower, I turned my shower head on and didn't close the door, and I got sprayed all over my arm. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Oh my gosh, guys, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. Okay, so I want to get all of the excess. I had just a little bit of excess actually still left here. Be careful because I'm doing this over my project. So I just want to get all that excess Storm back into the jar. Close that guy up so that doesn't dry out. Now I'm going to grab just a paper towel so that I can set my squeegee down. Because I'm kind of running out of space as a commodity on my desk at the moment. Now what we have to do next, let me just grab this paper towel real quick. And I want to keep that kind of far away so I don't accidentally hit that. I'm actually going to cover it. That way I don't accidentally hit it. There we go. And I'll clean that as soon as we're done. Now, this is always the part that gets me a little nervous. Getting the mat out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my glass first because I'm going to heat set this and I don't want to heat set it with the glass under there. So now I'm just kind of pushing my hand under here, and I'm going to do the same process. I'm actually going to flip, and I can't show you, but I'm going to describe what I'm doing. I'm literally rolling the mat inside here. If I could get it out from under my hand. There we go. So I'm rolling the mat in half so that way it's not sticking to anything. And now that it is rolled in half, I can just slide it right out so that we're not touching. I feel like this bled over here. That's the only thing I'm upset about. I feel like it bled, and I wonder if that is because it was partially on my desk and partially on that glass mat, dang it. But it looks like a shadow. I have to look at the catalog. Now I'm like, what's going on? Is that supposed to look like that? Or did I mess up? Let's see. I just feel like I gotta look real quick because that's gonna drive me batty. I feel like it bled because of how I had it on that mat. Oh, nope, it didn't. Phew, I feel much better. Look, it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be the shadow over there. Okay, sigh of relief. I feel better. So now what we need to do before we can actually heat set this, we need to dry it. So we need to make sure, and this, my friends, I might not be able to finish on the live because this is a lot of drying. But what I'll do is I'll just explain the next couple steps. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you too, Donna. This was my number one from the catalog. The minute I saw the catalog, my eyeballs just went right here. And I was like, I have to have that transfer. Well, I didn't have the opportunity to get it. So like I said, I did borrow it from my awesome upline Jessica, who lent it to me so that I could create this tonight because I've been dying to. You can't even really tell. Right here is where I kind of had the little bit of goof off the side here. So I will try, you know what, I've read where it says what to do, and I honestly am blanking on it right now. I can't remember what works best, if it's a Tide stick, if it's a little bit of like soap on a Q-tip to help get the, I'm sorry, I am just completely blanking on what it is. I'm going to have to look it up and see, but it's so minor, I can't really even, it doesn't bother me that it's there, so for me, I'm not going to worry about it. But I will definitely try to look up the tips so I can put that in the comments below in case that happens to anybody else. I have to research that because I forget. My almost 50-year-old brain is like, nope, don't remember that. But anyway, so after this is completely dry, and you can touch in an area and not come up with ink like I just did. When you can do that, then you know that this is completely dry. So if you want it to, you could let it sit overnight. I'm impatient. I'm going to go after this is done. And thank you, Cindy. Yeah, you can't really tell. I mean, it does, and it's going to be on the edge of the pillow, so I'm not too worried about it. So once this is completely dried, you can let it sit overnight, or like I said, be impatient like me, and I'm going to sit here and blow dry it till it's dry. And then I'm going to put parchment paper down. If I were using an iron, I would need to iron for 4 minutes on the front side with the parchment paper. Then I would flip it inside out, put the parchment paper inside, because now this will be inside because I flipped it inside out. And just in case you missed any ink and there might be just a little sticky, you don't want it when you flip it to come on the other side. So that's when I stick the parchment paper inside. Okay, now if you have a heat press, which keeps reminding me that it's getting hot over here, if you have the heat press, it's going to be on 330 for 30 seconds. And because my heat press is a square, I would have to heat press each of the 4 sections. I don't slide an iron or my heat press when I'm doing the front side, just in case I missed a little piece that might have still been wet. Even with the parchment paper, I don't want to smear it, just God forbid in case I did miss a little piece. So I literally just have the heat press or the iron right in the section. So I would do it section by section with the iron or section by section with the heat press. Now, when I get to the inside and I flipped it inside out, then I might move it around a little bit, but not until I'm sure that this is set. So again, once you've ironed it with an iron or you've used your heat press, you are good to go. This can be washed, it can be put in the dryer, no worries, okay? So if you accidentally have a little spill or something on the back of it, get your little Tide stick, put it on there and throw it in the wash, you'll be good to go. I have had a couple pillows and a couple shirts that I've made that I've washed, you know, multiple times. So that pretty much is it, guys. I'm so excited about this one. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me while we created. Just always remember too, when you're inking, to always check your hands when you're pulling off the transfer so that you don't have ink and then you touch and now you've got ink fingerprints. So that's just always a helpful tip too, just to make sure you're checking your fingers. Okay, I think that's it for me. I will let you go so that I can finish drying and then go to my bathtub and clean my uplines transfer off. And that about does it for me. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you love this transfer just as much as I do. I think it would look awesome in black. I think it would look awesome in white on a chalkboard. I mean, my brain's just going like all different ways that you can use this for Halloween to coordinate your home decor. I think that's awesome. I love it. Good night, Cindy. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. So again, have a great night, guys. Be safe out there, and I will be back again tomorrow with another project. I think we're going to head back in the direction of maybe Christmas for tomorrow with our Snow Place Like Home. So if you would love to see that adorable project, I would love to see you tomorrow right around the same time. Usually come in anywhere between 6 and 8. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great night.